I joined because I used to go swimming a lot.
Yep.
And I had knee problems and back problems, and the physio told me that I could no longer do breaststroke. I've got arthritis in one knee, which caused the back problem, and I thought I've got to do something. My mother was 95 when she died, and she was so frustrated by the fact she couldn't walk, she couldn't do the things that she wanted to do, and I just thought, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to regret not being able to move. I couldn't bear not being able to go for a walk. It would just be dreadful. So I thought, I've got to do something. And you kept popping up on Facebook. I was very suspicious of you.
Right,
This can't be a real person. And I thought, oh well, I'll give it a try. And you just opened the devices in the parish rooms at Devices.
Yeah, great. And you mentioned you did swimming before. Have you tried anything else before?
Not really. I'd done a lot of walking. I was a bit of a walker, but not really, no.
Yeah.
And I had got a friend who had motor neuron disease, and she was recommended to go to the gym in Devices. And so I went with her. And I hated it. Well, she hated it as well. Absolutely hated it, because I was given an induction, but nobody to support me after that. So I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea which machines to use and how to use them. And it was full of fit, mindless young people and the music was dreadful, who never spoke to you.
Yeah. And so did you have any fears about joining Fruci Fit here?
I think I thought, well, I'll just do it for a couple of months. I wanted to lose a bit of weight. I wanted to get fitter. We were going to New Zealand, and my husband and I, sea kayak, and I wanted to be able to sea kayak properly. And I thought, I'll just do this for a couple of months and see how it goes. And when I was packing to go to New Zealand, I put some trousers on that had been really tight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they were loose on me.
Perfect.
And what I would say to anybody joining is measure yourself.
Yeah.
Measure yourself when you start. I didn't, because I just didn't want to know. But I really wish I had, because I might not have lost a lot of pounds, but I've certainly lost inches.
Yeah, and that's that resistance work as well.
Yeah.
And also people do it with pictures as well. Like, I don't have a picture from before. And
Yeah. You just don't think about it. Well, you just don't want to know. Well, I didn't want to know. You just don't want to look. Yeah. So I didn't look in the mirror. I didn't weigh myself. I didn't want to know.
So how have you found the sessions?
I absolutely love it. Every session is different. You never quite know what you're walking into. They're all good fun. It's only half an hour. I tell myself when I'm trying to get out of bed, well, it's only half an hour. It's only half an hour. It'll be okay. And it's just been that all of the trainers are different. They all have different strengths, and they all do very different things, and it's always good fun. We played a lot of games with Julie, a lot of games with you as well. And it's just been such good fun, and I have met so many lovely people that I would never have met otherwise.
Yeah, such a good
It's
community.
such a community, and that I think probably is been one of the most important things to me, is actually to meet other women who are like-minded, who want to do the same things, who bring all sorts of other things and experiences to the sessions and to our coffee mornings, and that's really important.
Yeah, no, definitely. And what have you achieved so far?
Well, when I first started, I did push-ups. as I was approaching my 70th birthday, I decided that, in fact, I think it was one of the group sessions when you said, set yourself a challenge. And I set myself a challenge to do 5 push-ups on my toes by my 70th birthday. And I did.
Nice.
And that was such an achievement from when I used to just do them on the walls.
Yeah.
And I hate push-ups with a passion, as Julie well knows. It is my nemesis. Well, now my nemesis is burpees, but that was a real achievement, and now I just do that as norm.
Yeah.
Push up on my toes, and that's just really fantastic.
Yeah.
And then when Jessie suggested Hyrox, I thought, this is just not for me. This is going to be dreadful. And he said I could do it. I was very flattered. And yes, that's a way through to me. But then when we were having coffee, Mary said, well, come on, we can do it. We can do it. Jessie said we can do it. Let's do it. So we signed up there and then. Well, she signed us up. And we thought, I think we thought of it as it was 6 months ahead. It was a challenge to aim for. And I know in my own head, I was just aiming to achieve that challenge, not to actually do Hyrox. That was just beyond anything I could even think about. And then we did the sim in August, and Mary and I completed it. We were so chuffed. We were absolutely chuffed. Yes, it took us nearly 3 hours to do it, but we just did it. And it was one step at a time. It was certainly at our own pace. It was just brilliant. That sense of achievement was amazing.
No,
yeah.
Amazing achievement, and on the day as well, you achieved so much.
And we cut our time down by about 5 minutes, but hey ho. But it was an extraordinary achievement. I did say to Mary at one time, I'm either dead or I'm more alive than I've ever been. And I'm not quite sure which. And I think we smiled all the way through.
Yeah.
And that in itself was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was good being part of the team. It was good being part and cheering everybody else on and being cheered on by everyone else. It was just brilliant. It was quite an experience, just knowing that you'd done it, knowing that you were part of a group who'd also done it.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Yeah. And everyone inspiring each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And ultimately seeing what your work, all your hard work, consistency
Yeah,
has done.
yeah.
You know,
And I
if you go back
never, ever would have thought that was possible.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd stick with anything like that. Gyms were certainly not for me.
Yeah. Brilliant. No, well done. And what would you say to anyone thinking about joining Fruci Fit?
Do it. It's just what we are, all shapes and sizes, all ages, over 40, but very much of different experiences, we're different people in lots and lots of ways. But you meet so many people, which is just brilliant. Everybody's at a different place. You come into it for very different reasons, and you will stick. I think you'll stick with it.
Yeah.
I have been over 4 years now, and I never would have thought that was possible to even begin to think of doing anything like that for 4 years. It's just brilliant. Yeah. No.
Well done.
So join.
Yeah, feel it now.
Yep.
Push-ups. Yeah. The Hyrox.
Yeah.
It's coming along.
Yeah.
No, well
Absolutely
done.
brilliant.
Thank you for that.